What's going on, everybody? Mr. Lad over here, and before we get started with the video, I just wanted to say thank you to all my subscribers and the Mr. Lad community for all your love and support and contributions to the channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's get to it. So ceramic coatings continue to build a foothold in the marketplace. People continue to talk about SIO2 products, ceramic detail sprays, ceramic coatings, ceramic products, and now what seems to be popular to complement each ceramic coating, whether it be a spray version or if it be the oil little vial bottles that you put on a little applicator pad and spread throughout the car at a little 2x2 section, whatever you want to do. The soaps now are beginning to make a strong presence in the marketplace. When before it was just a few companies that had SIO2 soaps. Now you see almost every single company out there making an SIO2 soap. And so it leaves me to this question. If I already don't like wash and wax soaps, if for me wash and wax soaps don't hold that much use in a detailing scenario, will an SIO2 soap hold weight in a detailing scenario, whether you are mobile, DIY, or someone who takes care of your own vehicles or maybe a few vehicles? Do SIO2 soaps really have a place in the market? And so I've got a car here that I have applied a ceramic coating to about 3 months ago. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a maintenance wash on it, and I'm gonna use an SIO2 soap, and we're gonna see if it actually gets the job done. So very quickly, before we go ahead and start the actual SIO2 soap test to see if they even work, let's go ahead and see how the water beading is. You can probably already get a good look of the hood right now, but let's go ahead and let's respray it and reintroduce water to it. So as you can see, due to everybody's constant criticism, I'm using a wide tip nozzle. But you see the water beading is actually very good. They're nice tight beads. What I did is I applied Pearl Nano's top coat to the vehicle about 3 months ago. And as you see, it's holding up very well. I highly recommend the ceramic coating. But I have right now in my foam cannon, I have 2 ounces of a SIO2 soap. I'm not going to say which one it is, but, you know, it's a SIO2 soap. It has good presence in the market. I've actually done a review on it before, but the objective is to not do a review on that product, but to do a review on SIO2 soaps in general. So, well, of course, it's going to clean the vehicle, but is it going to leave behind a layer that actually prevents optimal water beading? If it does leave a layer behind, does it enhance the water beading that we see or the water repellency? Or is it actually going to hinder and get in the way of what the ceramic coating is actually trying to do? So let's go ahead. I'm going to plug this bad boy in and we'll give it a try. So of course, what you would expect to see when you're using a soap like this, you would kind of expect to see the soap fall off, you know, because of the hydrophobicity or the chemical repellency of the actual coating. And you could see that it's kind of separating up along the tops, and as it comes down, you can see gravity's beginning to make its way at the product, and you can see now the ceramic coating is actually repelling the actual soap. So that's cool. That means it's the coating itself is definitely intact. But is this soap actually, is it actually complementing the coating? So I have a couple ounces in a bucket. I'm gonna go ahead and just do a light wipe using extreme caution, taking extreme caution and preventing swirls and scratches, whatever. Let's do it. So as I get my bucket ready at this moment, you can see the panel with the ceramic coating on it is beginning to disperse the soap. It will not adhere to the actual panel itself. And so it leaves me to wonder, will any SIO2 from the soap actually stick to the panel, which is the whole purpose of this soap? You can even see right here, it's separating. As I wipe, it separates. Gets you wondering, gets you thinking, does this stuff actually work? Okay, now that we've let the soap sit for, I don't know, been about a minute. No, not too long, but long enough, right? I try to mimic as if I was to actually go around the whole vehicle. But the soap sat for a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is rinse it off, and let's take a look at the water beading to see if there is anything different, anything that stands out as a result from the SIO2 soap. So definitely the water beading is showing. That's some strong beading. Let me take you in there. That actually looks really, really good. I really like this. So if you see, the water beads are nice and voluptuous. The black paint's really standing out. Everything looks wonderful. A couple oblong beads here and there. But if you see, I mean, we're talking about, that's some thick, voluptuous beading right there. I hate that wording. I'm never going to use those words again. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to be awkward on camera, right? Well, it's my channel and it's Saturday. You can do whatever you want, right? But it looks good. But here's the question. Would that be happening without the soap? Or is that just a result of kind of taking away some of the surface dirt that's on the car and, you know, making sure that the ceramic coating is fully exposed to the elements in the water or whatever, and making sure that there is no dirt in the middle of the way? So here are my thoughts. If you are, if you have high dollar clientele that you do ceramic coatings nonstop, then maybe this is good for you. Maybe something like this is good for you. If not, and you're kind of like me in a mobile environment, you have to think, is this really necessary when a lot of the cars I see don't have ceramic coatings applied to them? I don't know. It looks good. But let me go ahead and bring in for my final thoughts and all that. So guys, there you have it. Once again, that was a video about SIO2 soaps. There's really not much into it. Here's kind of the breakdown of what everything is when it comes to these soaps. You have a soap that has a little bit of silicate dioxide, SIO2, infused into the actual detergent itself. They're a little bit higher on the alkaline side, so it helps them to clean, but with the claims of SIO2 being in it, it allows for, although you're cleaning, you're also reintroducing SIO2. But the problem is that if SIO2 kind of needs, how do you say it? It needs dry time to cure. I know you have wet dry products and all that where you can spray it on a wet panel, and I like those. Those are cool. McKee's 37 Hydro Blue, spray it on a panel, rinse it off, and you just install the ceramic coating. But even those types of products tend to spot and tend to streak and stain. And you can be, if you're not careful, you can cause some issues. And I haven't noticed any of those issues with this soap or these types of soaps. So, what the question is, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, if I'm going to drop, say, $20 for a pint of this type of soap, which is extremely expensive, if I'm going to be dropping $20 a pint when I'm upkeeping these ceramic coating cars, do I even know if the product's working based off the fact that I see water beading, or is it just that the coating is really good? You really don't know, and it's hard to determine the fact. And so what I'm going to say is, this is in my business. Will I use these soaps? Well, yeah, I'll use them. If a company wants me to review it, I'll review it, and I will give my thoughts on the soap. This soap in itself has great lubrication. As you saw, it foamed up very well. I think it even had a little bit less than 2 ounces in the foam cannon. So you can see that it was foaming up very well. But is it worth $20 a pint when I can drop $30 for a gallon of Dallas Paint or luxury microfibers or DPC foam, Chemical Guys Honeydew Snow Foam, Meguiar's Hyper Wash, and these types of soaps that are somewhere around that price line? It really, can you justify it? Well, it depends on your numbers, on your business, and what you're doing. So I don't know. My thoughts are, I don't think they're necessarily scams, but are they the most, is there such a need for these products where without them we are shooting ourselves in the foot as detailers? I highly doubt it. So as time goes on, I'm gonna do some more upkeeps with this vehicle. I see this client every 2 weeks. I'll do more upkeeping and I'll show you kind of how it goes, and we'll talk about other soaps as well. How does it work with, how does the car beading or how's the water beading look with other soaps? You know, how's it looking in that case, you know, which maybe I should have done, but we'll do more videos about that in the future. So that being said, guys, thank you so much for your love and support. Mr. Ladd here signing out. I try to make this a short video and I'll try to keep it under 7-8 minutes. If not, forgive me. Better luck next time, right? All right, guys, thank you so much. Love you all. Take care.